incurable is just an opinion. You have to remind yourself of this when you have a chronic health condition. You got to remind yourself that you can get out of this situation, that you can overcome this, that this is not bad luck, this is not a life sentence, that there are solutions to the condition that you're dealing with. If you buy into the idea that this condition is lifelong, then it will be lifelong. If you believe you will come to a resolution and overcome these symptoms and beat them once and for all, then you will start to attract things in your life which will allow you to make the choices to overcome this thing. You cannot attract the opportunities, the people, the information if you don't believe that it's even possible. You won't even be looking for it. You won't even be projecting the right energy into reality to even find it. And this is what I noticed when I was stuck in the idea that there was no solution, that I was the victim, that it was going to be this way. You know, there was no progress. You know, it was just coping at that time. But once I started to really believe wholeheartedly that there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to recover, and it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when, then things changed in my life. Things started to come together like this. All of a sudden, this supplement came out of nowhere. The colostrum came out of nowhere. We moved out of the moldy house unknowingly. You know, I ended up having a lot of things that started to go my way, and I started to move in the right direction because my expectation was for healing. And I was attracting the opportunities and the circumstances, right? So if you believe something is incurable, then you're never going to attract the circumstances or the opportunities or the supplements or the people or the information to even allow you to heal. So you got to realize you don't want to buy into the idea that what you have is incurable. What you want to do is buy into the idea that there's something causing it that is within your control, right? And there's typically a few areas that are within your control. It's what you're thinking, you know, the behaviors you're performing, what you're consuming, the place you're living in, what you're inhaling, you know, your old trauma, if you're willing to start to escape some of that, or you keep living in the memory of it, you keep living in the shadow of it. These things all affect your health. And if you have repressed emotions, you have things that happened in the past you did not address, and you have, you know, counterproductive, you know, belief systems, and you have, you know, indulgent eating patterns, and you're living in a house that has mold, I don't care what on earth you try to take, then guess what? You're going to still have it, and you're going to have to cope with it, and you have to buy into this idea that your situation is incurable, because otherwise it'll just frustrate you to death because you won't be able to figure out what's wrong, right? But if you believe that there's always something causing it, then you're also stating that there is something that's within your control. It's something that you could control. And if you could control it, you can get out of it. And if you got into the illness by making a number of decisions that led you there, you can get out of it by making the right decisions, right? And if you have some good days and some bad days, that means you can have good days over and over again. If you look close enough at what you're doing, that's taking you out of balance and causing you to have that bad day. This is what I do with clients. I have them write down everything they're consuming, everything they're taking, eating. If there's some stressful experience, write down the shifts in their symptoms. Once we see the shifts in their symptoms, we're able to identify, was it something they ate? Was it something they took? Was it some stressful event? Was it because he didn't sleep well last night? Is it because of something else? And we're able to actually identify what's causing the triggering events. If you don't identify what's causing the triggering events, what are you going to do? You're going to keep searching for more supplements, or you just buy into the diagnosis that it's incurable and you'll just accept it and try to cope with it, right? And that's one choice. But I chose never to go that direction because I knew in my heart that it was something I could overcome. And you know, if you have any questions, reach out to me. My website is endsickness.org. I have hundreds of articles and videos on there teaching you how to heal yourself. Take care.